Yo, what's good, YouTube? Yo, man, I gotta make this video because for the past couple of days, I've been watching a lot of videos, man. A lot. I never watched so much videos. And I'm seeing a lot of contradictions coming from Pacquiao fans slash Mayweather haters. Know what I mean? I'm seeing a lot of contradictions. And I'm going to go into the first and most important contradiction that I'm seeing from these guys. And that is the use of the triangle theory. I mean, let's be honest. Yo, whether you a Pac-Tord, a Pacquiao fan, a boxing fan, a Mayweather fan, a diehard Mayweather fan, whatever the hell you are, we could all agree that Pacquiao, Manny fucking Pacquiao, the only reason he ever became relevant was due to the triangle theory. If you don't know what the triangle theory is, that's like the saying of, I beat this guy, you couldn't beat him, I will most likely beat you too. You understand? Perfect example. George Foreman beat the shit out of Frazier. Frazier gave Ali help. Ali knocked out Foreman. That's a triangle theory. And a lot of times people, gamblers and bettors, they use the triangle theory to have the safest bet. And that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But the triangle theory was never a fact. It was always just a theory. That's all it was. And Pacquiao became relevant due to the triangle theory. This motherfucker was irrelevant before it. Before he fought guys that Mayweather fought, he was irrelevant. He was never even mentioned when it comes to top world class fighters. He only exists due to the triangle theory. Let's not forget that. Know what I mean? This motherfucker had De La Hoya fucking damn near kill himself to make 145 pounds, not even able to rehydrate, beats the shit out of De La Hoya, makes De La Hoya retire on his stool. People say, oh wow, you see what he did to De La Hoya? Mayweather couldn't do that. Mayweather won split decision. Oh wow. You know? People like they ignorant to the facts behind the scenes of with the weight and what that actually does to a fighter, you know? But that's irrelevant. They seen, to the naked eye, they seen what Pacquiao did to De La Hoya. Pacquiao's following fight, Ricky Hatton. Mayweather knocked Ricky Hatton out in 10 rounds. Pacquiao knocked him out in 2. They assumed Pacquiao would beat Floyd Mayweather due to those comparisons. Due to those comparisons. Pacquiao's next fight, Miguel Cotto. At the time, Mayweather never fought Cotto. But people said that he ducked Cotto. Whatever the case. Pacquiao beats up Cotto. It was at a catch weight, but still, all those at a catch weight, I only feel Miguel Cotto would have put up a better fight. But I still think he would have lost due to how he fought that day. And the style matchup. Because Pacquiao's style would dominate Cotto's style. He probably would never have knocked him down. He probably never would have stopped him, but I still think he would have got the decision. Or it would have been a much closer fight, but Pacquiao probably would have still edged it out. Fact is, this big head motherfucker only existed and was only relevant due to the triangle theory. Now, in recent events, Pacquiao gets knocked the fuck out. Knocked out cold, dead. Almost fucking dead. Nigga almost died in the ring. Know what I mean? When you get knocked out like that, that's just very harmful to your body. You could die. When you gotta wake up with ammonia salt. Know what I mean? People, I see a lot of guys, including myself, saying, wow, Mayweather would have just handled this guy easily. Now, let me give you details of what the fuck I'm saying. Before you idiots say anything about Flomo, this or any of that dumb shit. I always said Mayweather would stop Pacquiao in 7 rounds. I have a video that's damn near 2 years old of me saying Mayweather would stop Pacquiao in 7 rounds because he would land a whole bunch of right hands on him. A whole bunch of straight right hands. And he would stop him due to accumulation. All this fight did was show me that Mayweather can possibly stop him with one punch. Just like he did Ricky Hatton. If he comes lunging in, he could set him up for a check hook or a powerful right hand. He could set him up, because we all know Mayweather is the king of setting up a punch. It ain't no fucking Marquez. We seen when two guys who's great at setting up punches fought each other, and Marquez couldn't land shit. So what the fuck are you telling me? Know what I mean? It's safe to say. It's not ignorant to say. It's safe to say that Mayweather will stop Pacquiao, because what Marquez does, Mayweather does better. It's not like what Pacquiao does, Mayweather does not do that. Period. What Mayweather does, Pacquiao don't do that. So they will have two completely different outcomes if they fight the same opponent. They will have two completely different outcomes at all times. Whether it's better or worse, they will be different. That's the key word, different. It will always be different. It will never be the same. When Mayweather fought Mosley and Pacquiao fought Mosley, although I think that fight was fixed, let's forget about it being fixed. When Pacquiao fought Mosley, Pacquiao couldn't even hit Mosley flush. Know what I mean? Pacquiao couldn't even look impressive. He looked like shit. When Mayweather fought him, Mayweather was walking him down. It's just the difference. It's the difference of the style. They're gonna have different outcomes, for better or for worse. There will be guys right now, there will be guys that Mayweather could go a decision with that Pacquiao could probably stop. And there will be guys that Mayweather will stop that Pacquiao probably can't even beat, due to his style. Let me tell you something about Pacquiao's style, man. Pacquiao's style was never a universal threat. When I say universal, it was never a threat in boxing that was a threat to everybody. That was a threat to everybody in the weight class, every style. He was never a universal threat. If you look at Pacquiao, he never fought no slick fighters. That motherfucker stay away from slick fighters. I don't notice I ain't saying black, because if I say black, you're gonna think I'm on some racial shit. Slick. All you gotta do is be slick. Gamboa is slick. Sergio Martinez is slick. Let me tell you idiots what the fuck a slick fighter is. Know what I mean? Because I was arguing with somebody on YouTube the other day about what is a slick fighter. I was telling the person Zab Judah is a slick fighter. And they said, yo, man, Zab Judah ain't shit. Zab Judah get knocked out all the time. And I said, yo, what do you think I mean when I say he's a slick fighter? I didn't say Zab Judah has the best defense in the world. I said he's a slick fighter. You obviously don't know what a slick fighter is. Let me tell you what it is. A slick fighter is a boxer who he pops out a jab, he uses movement, and instead of being stationary and putting up a guard to block punches, he'll rather be evasive. He'll rather slip the shot, weave the shot, or move out the way completely to make a slick fighter. His goal is to not make you touch him at all. He doesn't want any contact at all. If he can, he doesn't want you to touch him at all. Put it like that, and you'll get exactly who slick fighters are. Picture fighters who fight like that. When you throw a punch, they don't want you to touch them at all. Put it like that, and you will know all the slick fighters in the game. With that example of what I just said. And who's the perfect example of that? Zab Judah. Zab Judah in the right definition, Zab Judah is more of a slick fighter than Floyd Mayweather. Because Floyd Mayweather, although he moves and slips and is evasive, there's times that Floyd Mayweather will stand right in front of you and roll all your punches off his shoulder and block them. Now, I mean, Zab Judah does not do that. Zab Judah, he uses movement and slip shots. He wants to weave all your punches. He doesn't even want you to touch him. That's why when Amir Khan fought him, he overwhelmed him with punches. And he couldn't weave all of them. Know what I mean? That's what happened. That's what happened. Pacquiao, his style was always catered to a guy who puts up his gloves and is stationary. Because Pacquiao will be in front of you 1 second, then he will be on the side of you. And he's very fast on his feet. So he will overwhelm you, and you cannot survive. You cannot win. Now, I mean, especially if you're slow. fighting that style when it comes to Pacquiao. That's why I say Pacquiao was never a universal threat. Because a guy who's moving with him, who he can't jump on the side of, he's neutralized already. That's what Marquez does to Pacquiao. And Mayweather was never a stationary ass guy, so it was always safe to say Mayweather will stop this kid. And I always said it. This is nothing new. Go back on my channel. Look at my history, man. Look at my fucking history. This is nothing new. So don't give me that dumb shit about, hey, you acting like Mayweather stopped him. Mayweather would stop him. Like, what more proof do you want? What more proof do you fucking want? You know Mayweather's a counterpuncher. You know Pacquiao comes with volume. And you know Pacquiao is reckless. No defense. Reckless as hell. All I seen is the only new thing that I've seen is that Mayweather possibly could stop this guy with one punch. Know what I mean? That's all that that's all that was new. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Know what I mean? Nothing else. Know what I mean? Nothing else. Nothing else was new. Pacquiao will get knocked out, period. He's not going 12 rounds with Floyd Mayweather, however it is. If they throw in the towel, if he leaves on his back, if he leaves on his face, whatever the case may be, he will not go 12 rounds. Know what I mean? I wish all you idiots talking that like Mayweather can't stop Pacquiao, I wish that fight was scheduled right now so you could see the betting books. And I guarantee you will see so many guys betting that the fight won't go past 10 in Mayweather's favor. You will just see the betting books that the guy will get knocked out. You think people gonna put their money up if they not think forget what you want for a second. When people bet, they bet what they bet realistically. Know what I mean? People will bet that Mayweather will knock him out. However it happens. The fight will not go the distance. And I always said that shit. Now I got the dumbest of boxing fans, the pack towards telling me styles make fights. What the fuck you know about styles? What the fuck your dumb ass know about anything about boxing? You gonna tell me styles make fights? You can't say that. Styles make fights. All of a sudden, styles make fights now. All of a sudden. But before, when I've been saying that shit for years, yo, styles make fights. Don't think what Pacquiao did to Ricky Hatton. Don't think what he did to De La Hoya. Don't think what he did to Cody. He could do that shit to Mayweather. Because Mayweather fight different from everybody. And Mayweather adjusts. You know what I mean? And don't give me that about Pacquiao on the decline. Because honestly, prior to him getting knocked out, that was the best I ever seen Pacquiao look from a technical standpoint. From a technical standpoint, that's the best he ever looked. Because Pacquiao does not decline as far as skills. He don't have skills. He's only a very athletic guy. He's very athletic. That's what he uses to beat guys up. His athleticism. He's fast with his hands. He's fast with his feet. And he has a lot of energy. And he fights out of a southpaw stance. So he, like, you know, it all works. Like, combine those three, it all works in his favor. And that's his strength. But against scientists, that shit is not a strength at all against a scientist. All he does against Marquez, all he's ever successful at in doing is his awkwardness and his hyperness is landing a punch that Marquez had a bad footing and putting Marquez down. Pacquiao can't do nothing else to Marquez. And we talking about a 40-year-old man. A 40-year-old man who's not even fast. He's just using his brain. That's all Marquez is doing in there. Using his damn brain. Marquez was never known. Don't get me wrong. I didn't know Marquez had so many KOs. I was looking at his record the other day. The dude had more KOs than Pacquiao. But Pacquiao was so hyped up, people act like Pacquiao's the mega puncher of the two. They was acting like there's no way in hell Pacquiao could get knocked out. And this motherfucker got more knockouts than Pacquiao. It just goes to show, like, Pacquiao is all a hype train, man. There's nothing real about him. He's all hype. They act like, cause in a way, I got caught up in the hype. Even in one of my videos, I said, yo, Marquez don't knock guys out. I looked at the dude's record, the nigga got more knockouts than Pacquiao. Yeah, dude got more knockouts than Pacquiao. They fought like the same amount of fights too, so it's not like the dude he fought a good 20 more fights, and that's the only reason. No, they fought like the same amount of fights, and he has more KOs than Pacquiao. And he didn't have those crazy advantages in his fights, because I don't know Marcus for draining guys and making guys do this and making guys do that. You know? So it's crazy, man. I'm just making this video to expose these hypocrite motherfuckers, man. These hypocrites. Hypocrite, contradiction ass, stupid ass fans, man. The only reason Pacquiao was ever relevant was due to the triangle theory. Now they trying to use the triangle theory in their favor because their guy got put to sleep. Now they want to sound like intelligent, realistic boxing fans. I tell you. I mean, I hope guys like Blood Boxing hear this shit. This whole Mayweather Pacquiao thing, this shit really change boxing forever. Like, I would honestly say that right now. This should change boxing forever. Like, guys who never even followed the sport at all, it makes them follow the sport. Know what I mean? It makes them follow the sport. Like, honestly. And I guess that's a good thing in a sense, but yo, man, if you gonna open the door and move in this house of boxing, man, yo, you gotta have sense and you gotta have knowledge. Don't come in here and say the dumbest shit. That's like going to a gym. Like, come on. I want one of you guys to go to a boxing gym so bad and tell a trainer that, hey, I'm just starting, I like the sport and I just want to try it out, and if I'm successful, we'll go from there. You know, I'm speaking from the perspective as if you guys never boxed before, assuming that you guys are new. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? And I want you guys to try to mimic Manny Pacquiao, and I guarantee that trainer will ask you, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Yo, what are you doing? Yo, that is not the right way. That is not the basic tech. I'm trying to give you the basics, and you're jumping around. You're lunging in. You're lunging in with a weak jab. You're not protecting your chin. You're not protecting your body. Yo, everything you're doing is wrong. Everything you're doing is flawed. And it's just a matter of time before you get clipped. It doesn't have to be the best guy in the world to clip you, because you're so flawed, anybody could clip you on any given night. That's how flawed you are. Know what I mean? But people's argument is going to be like, hey, Pacquiao won titles, Pacquiao did this. All right, he did. But I told you, Pacquiao avoided a certain style of fighter. I say this. Zab Judah would knock Pacquiao the fuck out. But you guys will look at me and tell me, you guys will swear Zab Judah has no chance in hell. But y'all not looking at the styles. That's where it goes back to the contradiction. Y'all throwing it at me right now. Hey, styles make fights. You can't use the triangle theory. Styles make fights. And I'm telling you guys, Zab Judah will KO Pacquiao. But you just saying, hey, Pacquiao, Zab Judah will get knocked the fuck out. Get the fuck out. He'll get knocked the fuck out. He'll get knocked. Pacquiao will knock him out. When the last time Pacquiao knocked out anybody? Honestly, the last time he knocked out somebody was Ricky Hatton. He didn't knock out Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto was on a back foot, running away. He was losing a one-sided fight, and Kenny Bayless just stopped the fight and said, yo, you had enough, man. That's it. That's the last time he knocked somebody 3 years ago? And he talking like he will knock out everybody that gets in the ring with him? Sure, oh, man. A Pac taught is so easy to destroy in an argument, man. Like, I don't ever gotta go in the books. I could just go off top freestyle and fuck y'all up, man. Know what I mean? If this was a rap battle, I would just eat y'all off the dome. I wouldn't have to spit no writtens at y'all, man. Y'all just, it's too easy, man. It's easy work. It's easy work. I wish I get paid for this shit. I mean, I'd be a billionaire by now. Dudes is just dumb. Dumb as nails. Know what I mean? Dumb as nails. All of a sudden, Pacquiao fans or boxing fans talking about styles make fights. I never seen such a flip-flop in my life. Know what I mean? I guess that's why Mitt Romney was at y'all fight. Because Mitt Romney is known for being a flip-flop. Know what I mean? Flip-floppers, they run together. They chill and bang together. Know what I mean? The fuck out of here, man. Now, I'm hearing them talk about he should have had his rosary beads. These motherfuckers is using voodoo as an excuse. Voodoo and magic and all this shit. The fuck out of here. The fuck rosary beads do for you? Look how many assholes walk around with crosses, and they don't. Oh boy, man. I ain't even gotta say it, man. This shit is too funny. This shit is too funny, man. I mean, this shit is too funny. I can't. He didn't have his rosary beads, man. His rosary beads. That's what it comes down to. Jesus wasn't with him. Yo, you needed Christ to win. Yo, why would y'all say that? Yo, don't make Marquez look that good, man. Marquez is not that good to say he needed the power of the Almighty. You acting like he was across the ring from Satan. I mean, he was across the ring from a man who could bleed just like him. And you telling me he needed the power of the Almighty to win? Yo, are you guys retarded or stupid or just plain dumb? Which one? Damn, son. Damn. Yo, sometimes I wonder if you Pacquiaos are a bunch of little kids, man, that look up to Manny Pacquiao, because I know how it is in the third world, man. Like, when a nigga make it, like, he's like a fucking god, basically. Y'all be treating that dude like a god, because everybody around is starving and miserable and poor, and this dude is like the savior. So I'm starting to wonder if y'all a bunch of empty belly kids that look up to y'all idol, man, because the shit y'all say only a little kid will say, man. He didn't have his rosary beads. That's like a little kid who mommy tells him, like, yo, put on your rosary beads. God will protect you. God will protect you. We'll give y'all an example. Y'all seen the movie Crash, right? You remember the scene where the nigga told his daughter, yo, if you put on this invisible cloak, nothing bad could ever happen to you. And earlier in the movie, the little girl, her father must have violated some dude, and he came back to kill his ass. And the little girl seen the guy walking up to her daddy with a gun out, and she ran outside. She said, "No, daddy, you don't have the cloak. Let me give it to you." So when the guy shoot him, he don't die. I mean, yo, that's like the same mindset how these Pacquiaos think. They got like a little dumbass. Oh boy. I think these dudes all kids, man. I think they all little ass kids, man. He didn't have his rosary beads. Get the fuck out of here, man. That nigga didn't have a defense. That nigga didn't have a chin tucked. That's what he didn't have. The fuck out of here with rosary beads. Fuck rosary beads gonna do for you when that powerful straight right hand is coming to your chin, nigga? What the fuck that shit gonna do for you? The fuck out of here, man. Because in all honesty, you can't fight with accessories on your body in the ring. So I don't know what the hell that shit means. Come on, man. That rosary beads probably got slots where he put them power pellets. Where he put them power pellets in his mouth. You could probably sneak in a steroid candy or some shit. Yo, I told you dudes, man, I'm gonna burn you, nigga. I'm gonna burn any naysayer up, man. Any pactard, any dumb, any hater, man. I'm gonna burn you niggas up. And another thing I want to throw in this video. In that undercard, I seen Gamboa fight. And a lot of people are saying Broner will eat Gamboa up now. Y'all dudes are such flip-floppers. I made a video the other day titled, "A lot of people don't know shit about boxing, Volume 1, featuring Adrian Broner." And I was saying, in the video I mentioned Gamboa. And I said, yo, I don't know why all these guys are saying Gamboa will fuck Broner up. Gamboa never did nothing really. He's just a flashy guy. But in all his, like a lot of his fights, I've seen him get clipped and hurt and knocked down in the middle of a flurry. Like, he's very clumsy when it comes to that. He gets caught up within himself. He is susceptible to being put to sleep just as Pacquiao is. I can tell you that right now. Go back in my history, man. This is not new. I do not flip-flop. I'm always consistent, man. I'm always consistent. That's why nobody could ever call me no Pactard, no Flomo. None of them gimmick-ass names. You can't call me that shit, man. Them things can't come my way, man. Them bullets will fly off of me like Neo, man. I'm always consistent, my nigga. I'm always consistent. I never flip-flop. My shit is genuine at all times. Know what I mean? Don't tell me, fuck him, I have a Pactor tell me Styles make fights. What the fuck you know about Styles? The fuck? You think you could go in the fucking boxing ring and fight like Manny Pacquiao, nigga? Come on, son. You think you could do that shit? That's why I rate, that's like the only reason I rate Pacquiao, like, cause I ask myself, like, damn, son. It's amazing that this fucking flawed nigga got away with this shit for so long. Niggas like Miguel Cotto should be embarrassed. I don't ever care if it was at a catch fight. I don't ever care if your body was feeling a little off that day. You should be embarrassed by letting this guy beat you, son. The way he beat you that night, man. Cause I lost money that night too. Cotto ass should be embarrassed, son, by letting that nigga beat him. That flawed ass nigga, son. The nigga is so flawed. Mark has made the shit look so easy. When he comes in with that feint leap, when you know he feints and he has his hands down and he leaps in, just set him up for a good right hand. That shit is so, yo, it's like, yo, Mark has made the shit look like, yo, this is how you do it, kids. Hey, you can use that, I guarantee across the nation in boxing gyms, when they have video days, they gonna show that clip, man. They gonna show that clip like, yo, never do this dumb shit right here. What the fuck was, come on, son. Yeah, Pacquiao was feeling himself, boy. I can't wait to see Pacquiao's next fight, man. I want to see Pacquiao's next fight more than I want to see Mayweather's next fight right now. Because I really want to see how this dude is going to fight, man. Yo, a zebra can't change his stripes. A zebra cannot change his stripes. Know what I mean? This nigga been fighting like that for years, so I really want to see. We all know. When you get knocked out like that, you're never the same. What you was before, you're not going to be like that in your next fight. Now, I mean, Paul Williams got his ass knocked out. We seen how Paul Williams was looking. Suspect. Oh, boy, man. Damn, son. I feel bad for them Pactards. Because some of them was really, really, really buying into this joke of Manny Pacquiao, man. Anybody who talk boxing, if I see you say certain things about Pacquiao and I'm watching your video, I stop watching. Real talk. If you say something like, yo, this dude is really a great fighter, like, in a sense, like, he could really fight from a technical standpoint, I stop watching your video. Your credibility is shot. There's nothing technical about him. You cannot go to a gym and mimic this guy.